Hey, this is David Gabriel Goldenberg from 011 Ads for Brands, a sponsored brand specialist ad agency. And I've got another tip for you guys on how to improve your sponsored brand advertising. And this is specifically about campaign structure. Now, in many cases, when we know that some keywords are good, we often find that we're targeting them in multiple campaigns. Sometimes, for example, with an A/B test, sometimes just forgetfulness. In any case, over time, you tend to end up with a situation like the one shown over here, where you've got, for example, garlic press on phrase match, and that's going to include steel garlic press, as well as a separate campaign targeting steel garlic press, let's say on exact match or phrase match, right? And if steel garlic press performs better than the general garlic press phrase match, because both of them are eligible to show up, sometimes Amazon will consider to show this particular ad campaign. And if you're bidding only $1 for garlic press on phrase match on average, right, because that's what it's worth to you when you're also targeting all the other search terms that this includes. Whereas your exact match is bidding, for example, $1.50, sometimes for reasons that I won't get into now, Amazon will still consider this ad campaign and try to have that be your competitor in the auction, which means that if you're bidding, for example, garlic press to $1 per click and steel garlic press to $1.50, when you're just bidding $1, you might probably be losing out on potential impressions, or you'll get lower quality impressions that are less visible, for example, other placements instead of top of search, right? And those have lower click-through rates, lower conversion rates. So you're losing out on sales, you're losing out on market share, because your bids end up being lower since you have this duplication between keywords. And so another use that you have for negative keywords is not just to avoid keywords that don't work entirely. For example, I don't know, celery press, right? Your garlic press doesn't fit a celery stick inside, so people looking for celery press won't buy. So that's not what we're talking about over here. What we're talking about is a situation where the keyword in general makes sense, but as far as your campaign structure goes, you don't want the particular campaign to be eligible. Rather, you'd write like a campaign that makes more money. For example, you have a better headline or you've got more appropriate merchandise over there, right? You want that one to be your competitor in the ad auction. So what you can do is you can add a negative exact keyword in the main campaign over here to get rid of steel garlic press from the phrase match on garlic press, and then you would end up getting, in most cases, a lot of those impressions, not necessarily all, but many at least, and possibly even more, in your other campaign targeting on exact match, because you've got a higher bid, you've got a higher click-through rate, etc., right? And this is a way to essentially earn more from those keywords that do well for you, right? Because you're avoiding splitting things. And if this one is earning you, let's say, $5 a click, and this one only earns you, let's say, $4 a click, then if you get, on average, let's say 500 clicks a month, that's going to be an extra $500 in the bank. So why not do that? It's pretty easy to do, an extra way to add more revenue without a lot of extra labor. So if you like this tip, you can subscribe to the channel. And of course, you're always welcome to reach out to work with us. My email is dg@011adsforbrands. That's DG for David Gabriel at 011adsforbrands.com. And I look forward to seeing you and speaking with you soon.